And we are live. Happy Saturday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever
Good
you are.
morning.
We are coming from different parts of the world. So, for those of you watching us, thank you for watching. Put in the comments where you are watching us from. And welcome to today's multilingual business talk. Today's theme is taking us a bit back to when we started. And we'll talk about how we started, especially with no experience, and how we made it work, right? Because, looking at us right now, you may feel like, oh, yeah, you can do it. It's so easy, right? It seems so easy. You are so confident. But we are not like that when we started. We are nervous, trying to figuring things out. And we had no idea what we were doing, right? Not that we do more now, but a bit better. But we started anyway, and that's the message. That's the whole thing today to show you how we started with no experience, without having everything figured out or without having anything figured out. We started anyway, and we are here to show you that you can do it. If we did it, anyone can do it, and to share a bit from our experiences. But before we go into the thing, let's start with a round of intro. And if you are new here, or maybe you watch us every Saturday and maybe even Sunday, you know by now I'm Dana. I'm a busy mom, an IT manager by profession, originally from Romania, but living in Canada for over 20 something years now. And I'm a digital business owner, an online business mentor, and coming here live every time when I can to share my passion about this business and this amazing business model. And I'm not coming alone. I have these amazing ladies here, business partners. So let's go to Spain. Rita, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, man. Thank you so much for having me. It's always a great pleasure coming here to see these beautiful faces of our business partners all over the world. So it's a great pleasure. Thank you for having me always as well. Well, my name is Rita. I'm a mom to a beautiful daughter, a Nigerian from Benin City, Edo State, but I'm based in Spain. I'm a telephone banking agent and a proud online business owner. Buenas tardes, buenos días, buenas noches. De donde nos estén viendo. Estamos aquí para ofreceros una gran oportunidad online, pues me llamo Rita, soy nigeriana, pero vivo en España. Para estar más precisa, vivo en Galicia. Pues estamos aquí para ofreceros esta gran oportunidad. No os vayáis porque venimos con muy buena sorpresa. Pues obavo bota bobe que wariri ajamiye no ya iye negere. Ma bere di aneo e Saturday majena. Ima weni maye kamuwa wege aseti huigo no digba with business in Mahanta Mowana. So why by can wariri aje wa tota ye wani wa make na ye makaya yen makaya guwa bege yen minyana or wa makakabo wa guwa. So thank you so much, Miss Dana. Back to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rita. And I'd say hi to Roxanina. Thank you for watching us all the way from sunny California. I hope it's warmer there than here. It feels like fall is coming in Ontario, but hopefully we'll still get some summer. And from Spain, going all the way to Qatar. Mads, good evening.
Hello. Good evening. Yes, good evening. Good morning to everyone here and whoever is watching here. So, good day. And if this is your first time, I'm Mads. I'm originally from the Philippines. So, I'm a Filipina by birth, but I'm currently residing here in Doha, Qatar for more than 2 decades now with my parents, with my mom and dad, and my brother. And by profession, I'm a graphic designer and a proud digital business owner. At magandang araw sa inyong lahat at ako po ay si Mads, isang graphic designer by profession at OFW kami dito sa bansang Qatar sa gitnang silangan. At isa po akong proud digital business owner na nakabase dito sa Middle East at kasama ko ang aking mga magulang dito sa bansang Qatar. At magkakaiba man ang aming background pero iisa ang aming vision, which is to help and guide, inspire more people na pwede ka rin magsimula at ganito mag-grow sa ganitong digital world. Kahit na busy ka, kahit nasa ibang bansa ka katulad namin, kahit simpleng tao ka lang, very welcome ka. Kaya kung ikaw naghahanap ka ng signs or inspiration para makapagsimula ka, ito na yon. Sama ka sa kwentuhan namin. And thank you, Dana, for this.
Thank you, Matt. And from Qatar, going all the way to UK, Justina, good afternoon. Good to see you. You are on mute.
All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon from my side. How are we today? Thank you so much for having me again in the amongst of this group. I'm so happy. I do not take it for granted. My name is Justina. I am originally from Nigeria. I base in UK with my family member. I work in healthcare sector and I am online digital business owner. This afternoon, sit down and hear from us. We are all new when we started this business, but now God has helping us. We have experience of the business. So that's what we are coming to share with you today. Ẹ̀yin tèmi ní gbogbo àgbáláyé, orúkọ mi ni Justina. Mo jẹ́ ẹni tó yẹ pé mo jẹ́ ọmọ ìlú bíbélì ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Ṣùgbọ́n ní ìlú òkè òkun ni mò ń gbé pẹ̀lú èmi àti àwọn ẹbí mi. Mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́nà ìyànà ti àwọn oníṣègùn òyìnbó. Mo dẹ̀ tún ń ṣiṣẹ́ ìṣòwò lórí ayélujára. Èyí tó yẹ pé ó fún mi láyè láti ráyè fún àwọn ẹbí mi, fún ọmọ mi. Mo dẹ̀ tún ráyè fúnra mi. Òun la mú wá tọ̀ yín wá lọ́sàn-án yìí. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ rò wípé ẹ̀ nímọ̀ nípa bísínẹ́sì yìí, àwa mú fún yín lónìí wípé àwa náà ń gbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ àmọ́ nǹkan kan nípa ẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n lónìí a ti mọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lára bísínẹ́sì náà. Nítorí náà ẹ jókòó pẹ̀lú báírò yín àti pẹ́ẹ̀nì yín, ẹ kọ nǹkan sílẹ̀, ẹ béèrè question, a máa dá yín lóhùn. Thank you so much. Back to Dada.
Thank you, Justina. And looks like Roxanina is Filipina too. So Matt's two Filipinas are watching. And it seems like we have 3 Nigerians in the house. So Vida, good morning.
You have 1 Ghanaian in the house. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are and you are watching us. Please stick with us to the end of this life. If you see me for the first time, my name is Vida. I'm originally from Ghana and currently in the US. I'm a mom, I'm a nurse by profession, proud digital business owner, mentor. Many anu adofo baby a wo bia utie me medin divider am free Ghana. Se me wo US ha. Me ni me kunu ne me ma me ensa ne wo ha. Me nurse am a digital business owner. Wo hwehwe bibi se on fan kan wadwuma ho am pacho. Mini abraha enyo mene ne mbier mene zine zaye ne mbicha karma enyo divide in ye Ghana chapampa ne be US man nsre ani mbier bata mbicha in ye nest digital business owner ka ho boro ton ha ka de port mo po wo port po anyele te na wono no a digital business owner po ye barka ani e chalo. Back to you, Miss Dana. Thank you.
Vida, and back to Canada. Grace, good morning.
Good morning, Jana. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity every week. Thank you so very much. And good morning to all the ladies here, and good morning to all the viewers that are watching me from wherever they are right now. My name is Grace, and I live in Canada for the last 20 years, and I'm originally from India. And I live here with my husband and 2 kids, and I'm a proud digital business owner for the last 5 years, and I recently became boss free. So I'm really happy about that, and I know that whoever is in this business, one day they will be their own boss. And नमस्ते टू भाई बहन देख रहे हैं इंडिया से या कहीं और से भी जो सब हिंदी को समझते हैं. मेरा नाम ग्रेस है. मैं कनाडा में हूँ पिछले 20 साल से भी ज़्यादा से, और मैं ये ऑनलाइन बिजनेस ओनर हूँ जो मैं बिजनेस बहुत अच्छे से चला रही हूँ. और मैं आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी कि अगर हो सके तो आप इसको बिजनेस को ट्राई कीजिए, एंड अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है तो मुझसे बात कीजिए. So I'll be more than happy to help everybody. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Grace. And staying in Canada, Kim, last but not least, good to see you again. Good morning.
Good morning, Dana. Thanks for running the Go Live every week here. And good morning, ladies. Good morning to everyone that is watching us live or replay later on. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. So my name is Kim, and I'm a mom, a wife. I live in Canada for over 40 years with my husband and a teenager's daughter. I'm an IT professional full-time, but I'm also a very proud digital business part-time. So hello mọi người, mình tên là Kim và mình đang sinh sống cùng chồng và một cô con gái 18 tuổi ở Canada cũng trên hơn 40 năm rồi. Mình cũng actually công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT, nhưng mà bây giờ mình cũng đang sở hữu một cái kinh doanh số cho riêng bản thân mình và cho gia đình của mình. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim, and thank you everyone for being here this morning, afternoon, or evening. And before we go back on how we started, let's quickly have a bit of details on what this business is about, right? So we all are saying we are business partners, but the way we are partnering in this business is that we are all using the same business model, the same online business model, which is like a franchise, right? So we are all part of this bigger franchise of an online business, but we all have our individual businesses that we can decide on how we run it, how much time, money, and effort we put into this business. And as you can see, we are all from different parts of the world, different backgrounds, different, skills and experience, and we are still all doing this business. How that can happen? Well, it can happen because this business model comes with no prerequisites, right? You don't need to have any business experience, any type of skills. It takes you from totally zero. It gives you everything you need. The training, it takes you step by step. You have someone showing you on the video how to do everything. You have your own mentor who can guide you. You have your own coach who can talk about, business strategies and what options and how you can run your business. And you have this amazing community, which is, I think, the heart of this business. It's over 200,000 people. We are part of, different masterminds, different groups, private groups, where once you start the business, you have access to all these people. Some of them started same like you, maybe a day before. Some started maybe 5, 10 years ago. So you can use their knowledge. They are there to share their experiences like we are doing here. So it's an amazing community where no one feels like it's competing to each other. We are all there to support, to cheer us up on each other, and to, especially at the beginning where you need a lot of help, the community is amazing. It's a big help. And I can tell you, even after you've been a while in the business, the community is still a big help in many ways. So yes, if you are looking for, a change in your life, if you want to have to be part of something bigger than just a small business, this business could be for you. It can be done from anywhere as long as you have the internet connection. It's online. Your business is running, and you can see we are all, some of us, still full-time employees, some of us working crazy hours as nurses, some of us still doing this business full-time. So no matter what crazy or busy your life you think it is, we can show you how you can do this business. If you can find 5-10 minutes in a day for yourself, for your future, then you have no excuses. But let's go into today's theme, which is how we started. And we want to talk about, we'll have different questions about how we started, what we are afraid of. But the truth is that there, as I said, there is no experience required, right? And no one started with confidence. Even now, I'm sure some of us, you feel like you are not as confident as you want it to be. But we are growing every day. We are showing up for our business every day. And all you need is the willingness to start something, to make a change. That's the only prerequisite. If you have that open mind and you want a change in your life, then you can do this business. So let's start with Rita. What was your biggest fear when you started without experience, right? Because as a telephone banking agent, I assume they don't teach you business, online business. So what was your biggest fears and how did you go about it?
Wow, what a big question, because this is a normal question that we always ask ourselves. So, what would be my success after starting something new? It is not just only about business. It's also apart from it's about our personal life as well. So this question right now, it's a great one because before I found this business, I always talk about this story. I was looking for something else before, like a side hustle. Then I found one. I was thinking it was my best shot side hustle. but later on it came out to be a scam. And then at the end of the day, I was not so discouraged about anything at all. So then I found this opportunity, through a YouTuber that I always watch a live stream all the time. When my coaches came to this live stream and talked about this business, saying you just need a smartphone with the willingness, and then the good Wi-Fi, and you can be earning between 6 to 7 figures, maybe in a day or in a week, depending on how you spend your time in the business. How is that possible? I was saying, how is that possible? I was talking to myself, and I was still remembering, mistakes are bound to happen to us. We are humans. This life, if you do not make any mistake, you are not going to be wiser in this life. So that bad experiences that I had came to me. I was afraid. What if this is also the same way it happened to me in my previous online side hustle that I was looking for? What if at last it's not going to work out the way I want? What if? That question came coming. I was like, okay, I decided I am not going to be asking myself what if every time, because if I really want to know, I need to jump into this great opportunity, and then I will see it with my own eyes. And this business comes with a very marvelous system that it will give you the opportunity to really know, do I want to continue or not? When I jumped into this, I saw this opportunity. I went to their website, I put in my details, my email address and all. And then I later started receiving those emails that we receive every time. If you go to any of us right now, you jump into our website, you will be receiving the same emails as well. And then they later added me to our Facebook, private Facebook. I was like, wow, this is interesting. I started checking all these stories, all these stories and all, and everything that my coaches told during this live stream was exactly the same thing that I was watching in this private Facebook page. I was like, okay, I'm afraid. Of course, I'm not going to argue with that. I was afraid. I was afraid of failing again. I was afraid of being scammed again. But later on, when I heard you are going to pay for the registration, you have 30 days for you to decide, do I want to continue or do I not want to continue? I said, okay, this is the best shot. This is the business that I'm looking for. And I'm not going to be bugging anybody. I'm this kind of person that I hate bugging people. Just show yourself. Show everybody that you are real. And that is what the system is built about. Show everybody that you want to let them realize that this is a real business. So later on, the fear was still coming. Okay, it was still coming. I said, I will continue. No matter what the fear. I will keep moving forward, because those stories that I'm checking, that I'm seeing in this private page that we have, it can also happen to me. Me too can also become that kind of person earning between 6 to 7 figures. Despite my fear, I continued. And look at me now. 2 years later, I'm here being proud of this business, combining it with my home chores, with my 9 to 5 job, and combining it with any other thing that I want. And I can take it to anywhere, despite the fear of the beginning. And here I am. I'm focusing more and more. And how do I get out of that fear? Because of my big why. My big why kept me moving forward, and it's still making me to move forward and still believing that this is the great shot and this is the best decision I ever made in my life. And here I am. You too can feel the same, but don't just wait there. I took action, and that is why I'm able to speak now. I'm able to talk confidently about my fear and how I get over my fear. And you too can do the same. That is all I have to say, Miss Dana. Thank you so much. Back to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rita. Thank you for sharing. Oh, yes. And I think a lot of people have this fear about online businesses being scams, not being real. And you even experienced something like this before, right? Some people are afraid even before ever being scammed. So total normal to be afraid and to be curious and to do your due diligence, right? I always say, like, hey, be curious, go like you did, right? Do your research, try to find out if it's real or not before you decide. And as Rita said, this business comes with money back guarantee. So at the worst, you will spend 149, and then in 30 days you realize it's not real, you get your money back. So you don't really risk anything financial. Yes, you have to spend some time, but that time to do your research and to understand if this business is for you can change your life. So would you spend a couple of hours just to understand if this is business is for you? I don't know about you, but I would spend, because you spend hours and hours scrolling on social media or watching I don't know what, and that will not bring you anything. It will not change your future. This is an opportunity that can change your future just by doing a bit of, your due diligence. If you are afraid of being scammed, or if you are afraid of what's online these days, because there are a lot. Reality is there are a lot of things happening online these days, and it's very hard to know what's real and that's not, right? But let's talk about, okay, we started, you do your research, and then, Matt, if you remember when you started, which part was confusing, overwhelming at the beginning? Can someone who can start, who will start, can expect, and how did you go about that? Overwhelming part at the beginning when you're excited to start, but then suddenly everything is coming all at once to you, right?
Honestly, for me in the beginning, since I know that automation works, since graphic designers, so we're more techy than other people, right? So starting a business can feel like stepping into a foreign land. In the beginning, the most confusing part for me was figuring out how all the pieces work together. But imagining opening a new gadget without instructions, so many buttons, lights, and functions, but you don't know which one to press first. So that's how it felt with the tools, automation, and marketing systems, especially. But for my case, for example, when it came to running ads, I thought it would be as simple as click post and people will see it. But no, it's not. When um, when you when you actually open the ads manager and all this stuff, it was really overwhelming. So there were so many things to set, choosing the right audience, deciding on a budget, and so on and so forth. So spending hours just for an ad, right? It's very overwhelming, and we have all the information in our training sites, so many videos that you can watch at your own pace, and it's just very overwhelming. But then again, what I did was taking it slow, as taking my time as I go along, because if I just watch and watch, I don't think I can. But again, it doesn't apply just, I mean, it can apply to me, it can apply to you, but it can just apply to anyone. So um, it's a matter of taking it slow and do your own thing. Over time, what was overwhelming turned into second nature, just like driving. At first, you're stressed out about mirrors, pedals, and signals, but later on, you do it smoothly without even knowing, right? So it's the same for business. Just take it slow and do your thing. Do what it takes until you get the pace of it. So you don't have to be great to start, as what Dana have mentioned earlier, but you have to start to in order to be great. So yes, that's it for
Okay.
me.
Thank you, Matt. Oh yeah, I love the driving analogy, right? My daughter just got her driver license, so now I have a driver in the house, and finally I'm not a driver anymore. She can drive herself wherever she goes. But it's amazing how only I remember when I started and I put her on the car, only a couple of months ago, and she was like, "Okay, which pedal? What do I do?" Like you said, right? And now suddenly I was watching on the window to see how she exit the driveway, and it's like, oh, she feels so confident, and it's, as I said, it's almost as a second nature. As a mom, I'm still worried a bit, but she is like, yeah. Now she is taking my son to practice soccer practice. I don't need to do that anymore. So yeah, everything that's new, no matter how easy or how hard it is, it feels stressful. You feel overwhelmed, and it will be easier to say just I don't know, I'll not do it, and that's all. But then you are stuck, right? Nothing happens if nothing happens. So you need to take that initial, get out of your fear, and start doing it. And yes, we said this business comes with everything you need, but it's still, you have to take the time and figure out. And the videos are taking you step by step. The community is there to support you, but you still need to take the time and open your mind and, try it. And the good thing about the videos is no one is rushing you. No one is pushing you, right? You can pause it and rewind and watch it 7 times, the first 2 minutes, until you understand what they are saying. And then you move to the next 2 minutes. And if you are still stuck and you don't understand something, we have the people here. We have a whole community who you can go and it's like, hey, I don't understand. Explain it to me. And we have groups for, your community, like you're speaking your language, if maybe English is a problem, or your age. Some people is like, okay, I'm 70, I don't know anything about it. Hey, there is a group for people over 60 or 70 who are taking it even slower. And so you have all the support you need. You just need to go there, like Matt said, and just open your mind and take your time. There is no rush. You don't have to finish the training in a week or a month, or the training doesn't disappear. The training stays there. It stays updated. So someone updates it all the time. So there is no rush. There is no push. You do it at your own pace. And that's how you get about the confusing, overwhelming. And you'll still, even after years in business, you'll still find new things that will push you, that will challenge you. And that's fine. That's how we grow, right? Justina, how about you? What helped you get past of that? Hey, I don't know how to do it. I'm not qualified to do this business online.
Initially, when I started this business, thank you so much. And I realized that we are going to be coming online. We are going to be talking. I was like, this is not meant for me. I don't used to come online to come and be talkless of coming online to be talking. No, I'm not qualified for this. I'm now going to be using my laptop. Though I used to document a little bit, not like this, be doing a lot of, I said, no. This is not meant for me. I don't even know how I'm going to be doing it. But when we had our first meeting with my coach, I was like, you will do 100 videos, you will do 50 videos, we just pick one there before you will get. I was now, it's not only me. So people are trying it, not just one time they put video there and it is perfect. You will be trying it day by day, but before you know it, you will not be a perfecto. I was like, if that should be the case. So with the being in the midst of community and the mentorship, talking with other business owners often reveal that most of them started without feeling qualified. I now realize, now stick to my brain that people that are doing this business, they are not qualified as well. Those of them, they have their job that they are doing. Before coming to this business, they don't have business background. So we are the same level. All what I need just to be ready to be coachable and ready to be learned. Go to the community that people are there to help me. When I realize this, in fact, that thing that have been on top of me just calm down. I calm myself down. So I'm not alone in this business. People are around with me, and I can just call anybody, not even your own people alone, anybody, because in this business, either you are Romania, you are in UK, you are Canada, we just see ourselves as brothers and sisters. Anybody you call, they are there to help you. That was when I was like, and the first sister I spoke with, the way she was talking to me, I was like, and this sister didn't know me before. But when I narrated my problem, when I started what that I faced, that I passed through, she was like, don't worry, sister, you are going to get to it. Everybody, they have their own challenges. They have what they are passing through, husband, family, friend. They will make jest of you. But don't worry. So I started saying, no. That was what took me out of, I'm not qualified. And when I started seeing people of 70 years of age, 60 years of age, I said, no, if these people can do this business, no, what am I waiting for? What is my problem? I have to jump in. And my biggest why, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. If I said I want something to change in my life and I still stay like a stagnant water, I refuse to come out of my comfort zone. There is no way. I'm complaining that I don't have time for my family. If I refuse to leave my comfort zone, there is no way that I will know. There is no way I will still have time for them. Till forever, I will continue to be complaining. So all this one now make me to say, no, I'm qualified for this thing. If these people that have been doing it, and after our program, we all told that I just started 2 months ago. I started 3 months ago. I said, okay. So those are the things that help me to see, even myself, I'm qualified for this business. If everybody are qualified, I'm qualified as well. I just see myself as, instead of me to be thinking I need to be perfect, qualified, I just shift to I need to be willing to adapt and to grow so that I will live the life that I'll be thinking, I'll be dreaming about. Thank you.
Thank you, Justina. Oh, love that. Yes. What qualifies you to do this business is to be willing to start and to make a change. That's all.
Yeah.
And it's so true that it helps when you hear that all the people who started, they are all as qualified as you. They didn't have any experience, right? They are all struggling and they are all trying and testing it out and trying to figure out. So it's once you start the business, you realize that all the fears you had before are funny because everyone has those fears and they are all, so no one is expert in here suddenly overnight. No one had a lot of training or experience before, and you are the only one who are the odd one. No, we are all here normal people, very busy lives, doing something very different than this online business in our lives, but we all have that mindset and the willingness to start, and that's qualified us for the business, and that qualifies anyone. So if you are not open to start and learn something new, then yeah, maybe you shouldn't start this business. But if you want to change, if you are willing to put some effort and to learn something new that will change your future, then you are qualified, you can start. And we have all the training and the mentorship and the support you need. You are never alone on this business. And Kim, talking about the training and mentorship, how did that support help you on those early days when you started?
Yeah, thanks, Anna, for the question. Actually, when I first started this online digital business, I'll be honest, it felt overwhelming. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what step to take or if I was able to do it right or not, right? And that's exactly where the training and the membership, I mean, the mentorship comes in. So the training gave me a step-by-step video base. It's a step-by-step video based system actually, just to follow that I can follow on my own pace. And on top of that, the mentorship was priceless. Like you can grab your mentor or your coach anytime if you have any question or if you have any concern with your business, right? So and plus there's a community of all business owners that you can also get help with, and we are all 24/7 because we are all global, right? Like if you cannot reach people from North America, you can reach people from the other side of the world. So having someone who had already walked through the path, like someone who already have a lot of experience with this business, yeah, someone who could answer all my questions and keep me focused on this business made all the difference. You're not alone to do this business by yourself. You don't have to figure out everything from scratch by yourself. And it's also like a safety net too, right? Because no matter how many times I felt down, I was in not too good mood, there's always someone there to help me to get back on track, to back me up and move me forward even stronger. So without that support in those early days that I just started, I probably would have quit, right? But instead, I gained more confidence, I gained more motivation, and I'm more dedicated to this business and believe in myself and obviously to thrive in this business. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. Oh, yes. How many of us did purchase maybe some, I don't know, membership or some training courses before? You are excited, you start, and after a couple of days, the excitement, you get on the hard part and you kind of give up because you don't have that support that you can rely on, right? You just get maybe a video or a document and you have to read through you. And let's be honest, it's hard to keep you confident, to keep you motivated, to keep you on there. But with this business, not only you get the training, but having the support, the community, and we have like daily, weekly meetings, mastermind. private chats, everyone is there. And when you see that energy, when you see that everyone is there working for their business and reminding yourself that you can do it, that this will change your life, when you see those testimonials, it keeps you motivated. It doesn't let you quit when at the beginning, when you are still feel overwhelmed. So yes, we all know it's hard at the beginning, but you have a whole community there to cheer you up and ensure that you are not giving up. And they're not doing for themselves, they are doing it for you, right? Because we are all individual business owners. So no one has an interest in here and me being successful, other than, yes, we are here as a community to support each other. And we want to see all of us successful and, being the best version of ourselves, because that's all it's about. Grace, share with us. How was when you started? Now you are a full-time business owner, and I'm sure at the beginning it didn't feel like, oh, I'll do this and I'll be my own boss in a week, right? How share with us maybe a real story or a funny one from your first week, if you can remember. Go back at the beginning. How was it for you?
Thank you, Dana. Thank you so much for asking me this question. I know, I don't exactly remember if it was the first week but it was pretty early in my businesses when I was, when I was trying to make this live video. And I'm all focused and I'm thinking, okay, I'm trying to find a good spot that should look natural and that should look obvious that I'm a real person. So I decided to make this video in my kitchen. So I put my phone there, and and at that time I had 5 birds at home. So my birds are kind of like, they fly, and whenever they're hungry they go back in their cage to eat something. And it was the morning time, around 11:30. So my birds are really like active at that time, and they are like, chee chee chee, they're talking a lot. So, but sometimes, like when you go to the bird, they're quiet. They won't say anything when you're quiet. But especially when you're talking on phone or you're watching TV or doing something, so they would make big noises. So I started making this video, and when I was not making, they were quiet. And I started making this video, and within the like 5 seconds or 6 seconds, suddenly all of them, and I was kind of, oh my goodness, how would I make my video? Then I stopped it and I went to them and I said, please keep quiet. I need to make my video. Don't do that to me. And then I'm standing there, and as long as I'm standing there, they're quiet, not saying anything. And I come back and okay, I can make my video now. And I turn it on, and then within 5 6 seconds, again they start. So it happened 3 4 times, and I was like, oh my goodness, I don't think I can ever make my video in my kitchen, because my birds are right beside my breakfast table, like so that they can see outside and they can feel good and all that. So that's why they were right there. And then one time when I was really and then I was still trying to make my video, and then they started again this, and then I made this face. I said, what? Like, and the video is still going on, and I said, why don't you guys stop? Why are you doing chi 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 chi? And I was making first faces and all that, and then I realized, oh, it's recording. And then I stopped the recording, and I said, I cannot make the video there. But later on, I used that video as a behind the scene funny, and then I got so many likes and laughs on that video, because the way like I was making sounds of my birds, and I was asking them, please keep quiet, please keep quiet. So that was the funny moment I came to my mind, like when you asked me. So that when I wanted to share. But after that, I know where to make video, how to make video. I can just make video anywhere. I can go live anywhere, any moment, only because of this training, only because of this wonderful community, only because of this online business that I'm running for the last 5 years now. Thank you so much, Jana. Back to you.
Thank you, Grace. Right. At the beginning, right, we are freaking out about, I remember my first videos, like, oh, my hair to be perfect, my makeup, and like, oh, my glasses are that, and what do you wear? And then you realize that you don't have to be perfect, you have to be real, right? And to your point, it's like, hey, just show that you are a real person who has birds, and the birds love to talk also. So once you go past the first initial, you realize that you don't have to be perfect to be on the camera or to be live. You just have to show the real you. So that's part of this business, right? We are not like those people promoting I don't know what, and then you rent a Ferrari and you do a video with the Ferrari and pretend that it's your own, right? No, we are real people and we are showing the real self. And if the real self has birds in the kitchen, then hey, even better. I'm sure people will appreciate seeing the real us than us showing I
Yeah.
don't know, some perfect manicured place that it's not real because right, we are in attraction marketing. We try to attract people like us. So yeah, maybe you attracted some bird lovers with that video. So thank you for sharing, Grace. Definitely, I think we can all relate with some of the early videos when we put so much thought into the video and then ended up nothing like we wanted because the neighbors starting cutting the grass when you are filming your perfect video in the backyard or whatever. The kids are starting screaming. But Vida, what did you say to someone who's scared to start because they are not, salesy, techy, and because they are afraid to start something new and they feel like they are not ready? What you do tell them?
Thank you, Miss Dana. I think this question is just for me because when I started, I was not even having Facebook account. I didn't know anything about Facebook. Before I would go to Facebook, maybe I'm just sitting down, clicking my phone, and by chance, maybe I go to Facebook. That was me. I wasn't having any text knowledge. I used computer to work as a nurse, but when you go to social media, I have no clue, nothing. My mentor, I will continue to say very big thank to my mentor. She was teaching me like a baby. I didn't know anything. So what I would tell the person is that the person don't need to be what? A tax heavy or let me say sale person to succeed in this business in the first place. This digital business is what is designed with beginners in mind. The package come with already made. So you don't have to be worried. It's already made system that they bring to you too. Step-by-step training is their mentorship to guide you. So you don't have to be worried. All of us were like that. Before now we have the confidence to come here and talk. I remember when I started, when I made my first video. If I could pull that video, you people will laugh to finish. My background full of bowls, kitchen, everything. So when I sent the video for review, they were laughing. And, brother, what did you do? All my spoon, everything, my bowls, my cooking pot was, they were all inside the video. That was how I started. But I wasn't much worried because I wanted to learn and grow. And when they did a review about the video, they told me that by the next time, make sure that your background is clean, no balls, no anything that would draw those who are going to watch your video attention. So they educated me, they gave me that training. And now when I'm making my video, I make sure that my background is what perfectly good. So I will tell the person, you don't need all that. Just come. The only thing you need to come is to what? To start. Because the training is there, the membership, you have coach, you have mentor, and the global community is there to help you to take you through step by step. That is why we are here every week talking about it. We will be the person mentor, the coaches are there, and the global community is there to support the person. I will let the person know you don't have to be chasing for people to join your business. You don't have to sell anything. You don't need a store. Just come. Don't worry about anything. The only thing you need to share your what? Share information about the online. Simple way to do. And the bad part is that the person is not going to be alone. That's why I said all these people are there to support you. So you don't have to be worried. If you are out there worried saying that, oh, I'm not a tech savvy, I'm not a salesperson, I was number one. But now I'm here telling you, it's a real story. I'm telling you all this, I'm telling you. So come into the business. Don't worry about, I'm not a tech savvy. Once you can click your phone to watch video on other Facebook, YouTube, any platform, you can do this business. The only thing you need is computer and the reliable internet. That is all the person needs to start. You don't have to be a tech expert to do all this. So just come to start the business with us. Click any one of our link today. You see me, I'm so excited. This business has made me who I am today. Always happy dancing. Go to my page and see dance I've danced. Thousands of dancing. So come and join us and enjoy this. You don't want this, what do you want? So don't worry about a text heavy. I can't sell. We don't sell anything. We have nothing to sell to you. So if you come to here, you have nothing to sell, just to advertise. That is all what we are. The way we are talking, we are advertising. So that is what I would let the person to know, that you don't have to worry about being a text heavy salesperson. I cannot do this. I'm a shy person. I was shy before. It took me time before I could go to life. And the first life, when I went there, I didn't even know what to talk about. I was just sitting down talking 2-3 days, every day, I'm going live. There was a time every day for 3 months. So if you're out there, I'm encouraging you today. I'm inviting you today. Look at all these beautiful ladies here. Just click any one link. Contact us. Facebook, YouTube, you can see us there. You can text us right now and join us. Watch our free no-cost webinar. You don't pay anything. After you finish and you pay the $149, it's refundable. If you finish seeing everything about the business and you're not interested, we don't have to say anything. We'll give you $149 to you nicely, but then you know insight about the business and you decide for yourself. And when you come and you see with your red eye, we have a community, Facebook community. When you join us, we'll link you to the community and you yourself will see it. So thank you so much, Ms. Diana, and back to you.
Thank you, Vida, and thank you, everyone, for being here. So yes, if it's one takeaway to take from today's stories that you heard and sharing, is that you don't have to know it all. You don't have to be perfect. You have to take that first step. Every single of these amazing mentors and leaders now, we all felt awkward, nervous, not sure, unqualified at the beginning, but we all started. And that's the only thing that we had, that willingness to start. And so if you want to learn how to do it, if you are curious, even if you have zero experience, no one will ask you what you did before. Believe me, when you start this business, you'll not hear the question of, hey, what experience do you have? What do you know to do? No, that's not the question you'll hear. The question will be, are you open to change your mind? Are you open, to learn and to be coachable and to, put some energy and time into learning this business? That's what you'll hear from us. And if you are curious, send any of us a message. Let's talk about your next steps, and we'll see you inside. And until then, thank you, everyone. Have an amazing rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Saturday, everyone.